Hello, it's Adonis Turner of Rebirth Fitness, and here is a week summary of the last week of training. And right now I am 5 weeks out from my meet. Starting off with Speed Day on March 4th, 2015. What I did was 5x5 at 50% of my max for all my lifts. So it was a mock meet essentially for speed. I actually messed up for bench where I was supposed to do 165, but I did 185, but these were good sets anyway, so I did 5x5 at 185. I just wasn't paying attention until I was done. I'm like, oh snap, I realized that 185 is not 50% of my max as I wish it was. As you can see, I'm getting a good pause and good explosion off my chest. I have really long arms, so I can only wish for my bench to get so good, but I was working on longer pauses and controlled form. Here's my wife doing 80 pounds. I don't remember how many reps she got this for, but she's a dancer at our school, and sometimes she comes in here and there to lift with me. And she actually has pretty good form. She actually has a visible arch that's much better than mine, and yeah, she actually at one point was getting really strong, and she got up to 90 or 95 pounds for one rep for bench. And here I think she gets 5 if I remember correctly. And sometimes her form just completely breaks down, and that's something she just needs to work on. But this one, she does a forced rep with me there the whole time, and I try to show her how little I'm doing by keeping my hands up. And yeah, sometimes she just wants to get the weight away from her, so her form breaks down. Here, I had to switch the squat rack completely around so I can visualize it or simulate the meet as best I could. Right now, I'm away from the mirror and doing 5x5 at 265, which is 50% of 530. My max is 525, and these felt really good. Speed was good, everything was perfect. And this is a side view, so you can see depth, because I'm always concerned about depth and making sure I hit it. My setup is actually better now that I'm away from the mirror, and I don't know why, but as you can see, these are like pretty fast. And I was really trying to focus on exploding out of the bottom, because I knew in about 5 days after this I have 480 singles, and I have to get 10 as a part of my program. So it's important that I really accelerate through the bar through the entire movement. Here's my wife again. She's doing I believe she gets a set of 10 with 115 pounds. She's lifted as much as 185 pounds. Now you have to keep in mind she's not a power lifter. She's a dancer at our school, and so she just does this for fun on the side. And she's actually really good at it. She gets her hips down. She keeps her back straight. She has really good form on all the lifts, pretty much. And she looked at the mirror she looked at the camera for her set 10, and I asked her to do one more because I couldn't get her in a shot, so she looks again. Here is 135 for 5x5. This isn't 50% because I had issues with Monday. I forgot chalk and couldn't do my workout, and then Tuesday I actually did my workout, so I'll end up doing deadlift 3 days in a row, so I didn't have energy to do anything heavier than what I did there. Here's the bench workout. This is the set 3 at 280 pounds, which is slightly over 85% of 325, and everything felt really good today. I've been struggling with the bench consistency as far as my workouts, but it felt good today, and just felt well rested and well trained and well nourished and well recovered. My elbows weren't hurting or anything, my wrists weren't hurting. As you can see, this is set 6, and here I am. You can't see my arch because of my hoodie, but I promise you it is somewhere in there. There is an arch, I promise. And here's set 10, I believe. Just getting good pauses. These actually, I usually take 5 to 7 minutes on these heavy doubles and singles, but these were feeling so good that I got this all done in 30 minutes, which I was pretty happy with. I did a back offset at 5x5, and I'm going to do something similar for deadlift and squat, except those are going to be 5x3. But here's 5x5 at 225. This is set 4, but the last set is going to be as many reps as possible. As you can see, this is feeling really good, feeling really smooth, no real struggle. And here is set 5, where I wanted 10. I believe my spotter said he wanted at least 8. And I was like, okay, I would definitely get that. But it was feeling good to begin with, but then all of a sudden my triceps were just starting to get fatigued around 6, and I was like, oh wow, wasn't feeling hard, and like until then it came all at once. And as you can see, form's good, everything's good, heels aren't coming up, head's not coming up. That's the most important now that I have my meet coming up, that my form stays intact so it doesn't break down and I get red lighted for something I shouldn't even have done. And I have one more after this. Nope, that's it. So I failed, I couldn't get 9, still happy with the 5x5, and I'm at 5 weeks out. Next video summary is March 19th, squat day, 480 singles, speed day, I'm working with 55% of all my maxes, and bench day, I'll be doing 90% doubles. So stay tuned and have a good one.